While it may not look or feel like it outside, spring is almost here. But the housing market for the season is about as cool as the temperatures this week. As Delane Cleveland reports, experts say that we're not only dealing with higher interest rates, but a historically low inventory.
The snow may tell a different story, but if you ask James Holman, the spring home buying season is upon us.
The spring market right now is different than it's been even just last year, right? I mean, everyone's aware of the higher interest rates. People might not be aware that inventory is historically low.
Holman is a Maple Grove-based realtor from Keller Williams, and he says in the Twin Cities region, there's only about 5,500 homes on the market, with a median sales price of $365,000.
So it's busy, and it's busy for the homes that are priced correctly and that are updated nicely and ready to go. But it is indeed different than it's been in years past.
John Turney's home in Maple Grove recently went on the market, and he says it didn't take long to sell.
Yes, it went very quickly. We was on the market for 4 days before it went.
Turney's home sold at the asking price of $590,000, although he thinks it could have sold for more if the interest rates were lower.
Anybody who's going to move into a house like this is going to come from another house. This isn't a first-time buyer's house. So why would you give up a 3% mortgage and take on something that's going to be a lot higher?
Realtors say that buyers need to forget about the fact that interest rates were ever that low.
Well, it truly was not the norm. So using a term that I don't really enjoy, the new normal that we got used to during the pandemic, this is the new normal.
So for now, it's not a buyer's market simply because there is not a lot of inventory. That means home prices will remain high.
So it's been tough. It's been a couple months of tough sledding, there's no doubt. But the future is always bright, and the idea is, well, buy now and wait compared to wait and then buy later.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Brooklyn Center police are investigating a case of shots fired. Some of the bullets struck the outside of a restaurant and multiple cars. Police responded Friday evening to the shooting outside the Panda Express in the Shingle Creek Crossing Center. Upon arrival, police recovered close to 24 bullet casings. Damage from the shooting is still visible at the restaurant. According to police, the shooting occurred between two groups of two people who it appears knew each other. One restaurant worker who was there at the time returned to work Monday and is glad she and nobody else was hurt.
When they had shot the window, I literally ducked and ran. I was scared. I never been in that type of situation before. So to me, I was traumatized, honestly.
Both groups fled following the gunfire. The investigation continues. To help provide an extra set of eyes and ears at Shingle Creek Crossing, Brooklyn Center Police worked to deploy this mobile camera trailer. Unfortunately, the unit was deployed in a different location within the city at the time. While such units are increasingly common, this one is a first for Brooklyn Center. Business owners, apartment complexes, and charity groups teamed up with the city to raise more than $50,000 to fund the technology. In Brooklyn Park, police there are also investigating a case of shots fired. This shooting happened late Sunday night in a residential neighborhood in the 7500 block of Meadowwood Court North. 911 callers reported shots heard. When police arrived, officers located evidence of gunfire. Fortunately, no person or residents in the neighborhood was hit. Police continue to investigate. Park Brook Elementary School's Focus on Fitness is a way to stimulate academic growth through physical movement. Jason Malello has more in our school spotlight.
The Double Dutch team at Park Brook Elementary is nimble.
You have to be kind of quick on your feet.
When your teammates are jumping, cheer for them. Okay, because that'll help encourage the crowd to cheer too.
And they put in a lot of work.
You work together to make up a program to perform for other schools and other students.
Recently, they showed off their skills for family members and fellow Park Brook students.
Doesn't really work when you jump straight down. It works better when you do side to side.
Double Dutch is just one part of Park Brook's Focus on Fitness.
Teachers stop about every half hour for a brain boost, which gets the kids up and moving.
The goal is to incorporate fitness and movement into each school day.
You're not just doing push-ups, jumping jacks. You're actually having fun and getting fit.
Spurring academic growth and positive behavior.
Increasing your fitness helps with depression, anxiety, our overall mood, and our mental health. And so I do think that here at Park Brook, kids are happy and they do enjoy coming to school.
And the kids have a lot of after-school activities to pick from as well. Students ran at the Twin Cities 5K in October and last month navigated a so-called Kitterod outdoor obstacle course. They even skied at the City of Lakes Lopet Winter Festival.
You get to learn new things and you can make new friends.
It's good to be fit, it's fun, and like a lot of activities you can do can be fun.
Helping create an environment where healthy bodies equal healthy minds.
So our students, we want them invested, and it's not about being the best, it's not about being the fastest, what we talk about is growth. And so for each person growing from where they begin and just making individual growth. We have so much parent support here. I am so thankful for that.
In Brooklyn Park, Jason Malillo, CCX News.
Volunteers from the Robbinsdale School District are celebrating a record-breaking fundraiser at this year's Empty Bowls event. Empty Bowls is a grassroots effort to raise money for local food shelves. This year, volunteers raised $30,000, which is up from just less than $22,000 last year. More than 100 volunteers came out to help at their big event, and one of the organizers said they are happy to donate over $15,000 to both Prism and near food shelves.
The Maple Grove girls basketball team earned the top seed for the Section 5 4A tournament. They faced a rematch with Roseville in the section final. Jay Wilcox has more.
Defending section champ Roseville meeting top seed Maple Grove in the Section 5 4A girls basketball final. Maple Grove leads early. Freshman Kate Holmquist buries a three to give the Crimson a 5-0 lead to start the game. But Kendall Barnes gets the Raiders going. The steal, layup, and foul here. Her free throw makes it 6-5 Roseville. Kennedy Click knocks down a three to tie the game 15-15. She scores 18 for the Crimson. Lily Pepper buries a three for Roseville on her way to a 12-point game. The Crimson are down 10, 33-23 at the half. Second half and Maple Grove battles back. Jordan Odie with the hoop and foul. She scores 20 to lead the Crimson. But they can't slow Barnes. She drives and sets up Lucy Sundberg for the layup to make it 42-35. Barnes scores 31 on the night, and Roseville holds off a late Crimson push to return to the state tournament with a 68-62 win. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Providence Academy girls basketball team is returning to the state tournament after carving its way through the Section 5 AA tourney. Jason Malillo has highlights from the Lions section final win.
It's Class 2A #1 Providence Academy facing Holy Family Catholic in the Section 5 AA championship game. PA's transition game is quick all night. Hope counts to Madden Greenway to Emma Millerburn for two. Defense leads to offense for the Lions. Counts gets a hand on the pass, and Greenway scoops and scores. Jocelyn Land scores underneath for Holy Family. She leads the Fire with 17 points. Greenway short on the jump shot, but Millerburn gets the rebound and a nice pass to Counts for the basket. She nets 14. Brooke Honecker is a long-range weapon for Providence. Three here puts the Lions up 42-21 just before halftime. Second half, Ariana flies Peterson with the steal, and the Providence 7th grader goes all the way for the bucket and a 63-28 Lions lead. More great defense here as Counts slips in front of the Fire player for the steal and passes to Greenway on the break, and she scores. Greenway on the move again, and she slices through the defense for two more. The freshman scores a game-high 34 points, and Providence rolls back to state with an 89-36 victory.
It's so special, to have this legacy. All 3 years I've been here, we've gone, and it just feels good to be able to carry the torch that, was left before me and help my other, younger girls who haven't been there get there as well.
In Class A, the Heritage Christian Academy girls basketball team was looking to win its first section title since 2020. The Eagles, the top seed in Section 4A, taking on United Christian of Bloomington with a trip to state on the line. The Thunder get off to a hot start shooting. Olivia Halkus with a three from the top of the key, putting UCA up 8-2. Kaylin Jones for Heritage with a nice spin move hits a shot, part of a 24-point night for the senior. Halkus drives to the hoop and scores to help put United Christian ahead 24-21 at halftime. But Heritage takes the lead in the second half. Off the inbounds play, it's Maya Dairud with a wide open look for a three, and the Eagles are up 6. Jones drives and then hits a runner on the baseline. Heritage is looking good, up 10 with just 5 minutes to play. But the Thunder, still down 8 with 1:25 to go, somehow rally. Kaylee Smith with a three-pointer late helps force overtime at 53-all. And in OT, United Christian wins it. The layup here is missed, but Smith is there to rebound, score, and she's fouled. United Christian wins their second straight Section 4A title by a score of 66-62. In Coon Rapids, John Jacobson, CCX Sports. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.